Hi guys, I don't remember if I've actually done a video on this one. This is one of those friends and family gold or garbage items. Been given it by one of my relatives. At first glance it looks fine. A quad bike, I suppose we could call it. Steering works. Forwards backwards works, or you might be able to hear a problem. It's clearly been trodden on at some time. It's actually broken up in there. So I should take it apart, see if we can actually get to the axle and maybe even straighten it up. Let's see if we can get to the back of it. Okay, there's no screws hidden under there. One. Two. There we go, that's simple enough. We can see how bent that axle is. Right, okay, I'll have a look at that in a minute. Just wondering if this had the manufacturer's name on it anywhere. Well, it says Fanatic Cross Country. That just says made in China. So it looks like it's one of these unbranded ones, doesn't it? Super Extreme. And looking at that little bit there, I think there's supposed to be a rider sitting on it. Right, I'll go and get some pliers. See what we can do about that axle. Might be better if I took the wheels off. The ideal fix would be to have a nice big vise that I could clamp it in and carefully straighten it up. I don't have a nice big vise, so I'll have to use these two and try and do it by eye. I can't get it completely apart without getting these plastic bits off, and that's probably more trouble than it's worth. Still, we get to see inside the gearbox. There we go. And my eye tells me it starts to bend. Just about there. Gently, and then more dramatically about there. What I'm not showing you is what I've been doing. I've got it gripped in these pliers and I've been turning it so that I can see which way it's bending, and it looks pretty good now, to be honest. But then I've just been gently easing it in the right direction. Where it's quite a tight little bend in it, about here somewhere, I put the pliers either side of it, and actually work directly against where it was bent. But for the more gentle bend that's back this way, I've been doing this bit, turning it and trying to work against the bend. I think I've got it more or less straight until the next boy stands on it. So now we've got to remember which way round these gears went. Now we need to get that gearbox back together. Now I could go back and watch the video when I took it apart, or I could just guess. Yeah, it looks like that matches up nicely. Yeah, that looks good. So we've got a reduction gear going on there. Big to little to big. And then the motor, if we get this back in there right, we'll go in there. That does look pretty straight. I'm pleased with that. Yeah, I'll put the screws back in and we'll try it out. Need to glue that piece back in place where it's broken off just there. So I'll do that. Back together. I'm not going to claim that's 100% perfect, but that's a lot better than it was before I started. Probably good enough to actually drive now anyway.